Welcome to Special Education Training Center. Today's training will tell you how to register as a new e-learner in 2024 to be able to sign on and register through the online school Special Education Training Center. If you're going to participate in any of our e-learning courses or Dr. Hines Reteach Lecture Series or face-to-face training, you will have to register as a new e-learner. So let's examine the process of becoming a registered new e-learner through the online school Special Education Training Center. When deciding whether you're going to register as a new e-learner, one of the things you're going to have to consider is what type of training you want to participate. In this particular question, it looks at, do you want to be able to participate in Dr. Hines Reteach Lecture Series, or do you want to register as a new e-learner so that you can enroll in Dr. Hines Reteach Lecture Series? This is the landing page for Special Education Training Center. As we proceed through the training, you'll have a set of different steps. It's 9 steps in order to become an e-learner. It sounds like that's a lot of steps, but the steps are there to make sure it's detailed enough that you're able to reach the goal of becoming a new e-learner the very first time. So please follow these steps to register as an e-learner for a Special Education Training Center. There's the website. You must be registered as a e-learner for Special Education Training Center before you can register for any of our e-learning courses. Dr. Hines Reteach Lecture Series for 2024, which is a series of lectures for those individuals that want to become familiar with special education rules and regulations, or someone studying for their special education training, special education teacher examination, or the educational diagnostician examination. It's also important that you register as a new e-learner if you're going to participate in any face-to-face training, because you have to be registered through the online school in order to receive the material and be enrolled in the face-to-face training. If you're already registered as an e-learner through Special Education Training Center, you just have to sign in like you normally do, go to the course catalog and register for any e-learning course you may be interested in, or Dr. Hines Reteach Lecture Series, which is Reteach to learn more about special education rules and regulations, or a face-to-face training. So step one is to go to the online school Special Education Training Center website. And this is a picture of the landing page to give you a visual for step one. Step two, go to the sign up now. It's in the middle of the page on the right side in bright red near the mission statement. Once the sign up now is clicked, it will pop open the next page titled Sign Up to Special Education Training Center. So let's see how those pages look. So there's the sign up now. And once you click that, it opens up this particular page, Sign Up to Special Education Training Center. Step number 3, on the Sign Up to Special Education Training Center, there are a series of questions you are required to answer to become a new e-learner for Special Education Training Center. Questions, for example, your name, your email address, or your physical mailing address are some of the questions you're going to be asked. And we're still on the same page. This is our example for step number 3. We have Ann Buddy. She started her filling out her e-learner questionnaire for enrollment, and she provided her email address. And she'll fill out the rest of the page as she proceeds. For step number 4, after answering all the questions on the Sign Up to Special Education Training Center, You must accept the terms and conditions and permission to receive our promotional materials. And this is how this particular page looks at the bottom when you've answered all the questions. Make sure if you are an ASHA member that you check yes, because we have to keep a list and notify ASHA of all of our e-learners that are licensed and are a member of ASHA so that we can provide their ASHA CEU hours. So step number 5, if you do not answer this particular question, meaning if you do not accept the terms and conditions and permission to receive our promotional materials, you will not be given permission to become an e-learner for Special Education Training Center, and we ask that you do not use our website. Why is this so important? And it's in bold red to stress is important because the terms, use, and condition protects your data, how we can use your data. It protects our e-learning training, our Dr. Hines Reteach Lecture Series, the face-to-face training, all of our confidential information, our cookies, and so forth. That is very important. So if a person does not agree to accept the terms and conditions, then we ask, please don't use our website. Number 6, once you have clicked accept the terms and conditions and permission to receive our promotional materials, go to the bottom of the page and click Start Your Educational Journey. And this is how it looks on the bottom of that particular page. Now we're going to look at steps 7 through 8, which are our final steps. So number 7, click to start your educational journey. It will open the eLearner Special Education Training Center landing page. You are now officially an eLearner for Special Education Training Centers. So let's look at what that page looks like. And it's pretty straightforward. It's really a nice layout for a new e-learner to be able to use and maneuver through the online school special education training center. On the eLearner Special Education Training Center's landing page, the new e-learner will see the following. The profile on the top left side, the e-learner's profile will say their name, for example, hi, and Buddy, with a green button in the middle to go to profile. And that's your landing page. When you go to profile, it will tell you how many courses you are enrolled in, how many hours you've acquired, any any emails that you may have received. So you click that button and it brings you to that particular page. For the next part on your landing page, the daily news. The daily news is the news from around the world that's pretty much related to special education or the educational community. The next step is community. Now you can access, right now you don't have access to it, but it's been built in to our learning management system because we're in the process of learning this, launching this particular part of the eLearner's website. And that's where it's located. Our best practices, you don't have access to that either. Both of those will be available March the 23rd. And on this particular pull down, you'll have some of our free information that we're offering, such as a free example of an art agenda and the 13 categories of IDA, just a quick uh, reference sheet in order for you to get a visual of some of the criterias and symptoms associated with those 13 criterias under IDA. The inbox uh, is located here, and this is where you'll receive messages from Special Education Training Center or some other e-learners that may want to connect with you. In the People section, this particular section is where our e-learners, all of them are located. And you can connect with them and learn some of the things that they are doing within their social media community. The course catalog is located at the bottom of the eLearner Special Education Training Center's landing page. The e-learner will see the course catalog, a list of the current e-learner courses, and Dr. Hines Reteach Lecture Series for 2024, which are reteach lectures for those individuals that want to get refamiliarized with special education rules and regulations. Are you studying for your special education examination or educational diagnostician examination? It's also will have a pull down for face-to-face training because you're going to need to be able to do that in order to register for special education training that's given face-to-face. And that's how it looks for the courses. And even the face-to-face, you'll have a course there and it'll say in parentheses face-to-face training. The particular training won't be there, but you'll have to register for the course, and that's how we'll track how you're participating and that you're actively engaged. Also, when you're doing face-to-face and that face-to-face course is there, once the training is over, you're going to have to go back and sign back in to Special Education Training Center to take the e-learners questionnaire and to take the post-exam so that your certificate of completion will be released. Because we have had some questions about that. If I'm taking face-to-face training, why do I have to register? Well, we track all of our e-learners. We track their active engagement. We also track the survey they have to fill out, the post-exam, and their certificate of completions. So what's happening now is the news in real time, and it's located underneath the course catalog. The next part is if you're a person that falls under the American with Disability Act, we have a website accessibility statement that describes how we provide services for you if you need additional accommodations. When you sign in as an e-learner, at the bottom on the right, you will see the disability icon. Click that icon and it will open up the different areas that you can be supported for you to access Special Education Training Center. For example, if you have a vision impairment and you need the background to be darker, you should be able to do that. If you run into any issues that we can't address your needs, please reach out to us at Special Education, setcbusiness@gmail.com, and we will get back to you within 24 hours. So this concludes how you can register for the Online School Special Education Training Center as a new e-learner. If you have any questions, especially related to access, Make sure you give us a call at 832-9463-3031, or you can email us at setc@spedtraining.com. So we're looking forward to all of the new training that you'll be able to take through our online school special education training center. Thank you for joining us today.